Follow him in there.
It's just the crew have got to check it after Milton Keynes. There's a lot of water got into it.
How much? Too much.
Bucketfuls. In fact, we're not even sure if it's all working at this point. Edge had a bit of a problem with his computers and stuff. But I mean, really, what we're doing is just setting up in here, and basically we want to make the show as good as possible, so we're just going to rehearse a few things, maybe a few extra numbers that we might throw in if the mood is right and that sort of thing. We don't normally change what we have on stage. We work with the same stuff in terms of our own backline, but we would basically build up the size of the monitoring on stage, and obviously the out front amplification is a lot bigger. But really and truly we define our own environment so that we don't have to be changing volume levels or anything like that for different concerts. I thought I'd be more apprehensive than I am. I think there's such a good feeling about the show in and amongst the Dublin City Carnival and everything that I think we're just concerned that we play the best show we possibly can, rather than actually being nervous about making mistakes or anything like that. We just want to prepare it right and make sure that nobody's disappointed.
You see, they're not like most bands. They don't tune. Well, obviously Adam has to be in tune properly, but Larry gets sounds rather than proper tunings. So once the drums sound right for the different songs, that's the most important thing. But I can't play, but I can tune more or less to what he wants. He comes in and fine tunes them himself. And he doesn't want to do anything. He just wants to get up, sit down and play. I gotta make sure he's able to do that. Basically. Very lazy man is on Lawrence.
We've obtained a new sequencer, latest state-of-the-art thing, and I'm trying to come to terms with it at the moment. It's all the book, as you can see. But eventually I'll get the hang of it, and maybe we'll use it live or something. It's a digital recorder. And so that way I don't have to play the song, the computer will play it for me, and this machine will memorize it as well. So So I'll have two machines, both with the same information in. And if one breaks down, I can use the other. There's a lot of wires, a lot of bits and pieces.
Larry and Edge get the best offers in, but I'm not really interested in doing deals because I'm happy with the equipment that I have at the moment. And I'm not going to change it just for the sake of getting equipment free, because a lot of equipment is overpriced, and I don't see why people who don't have very much money who are going out there saying, you know, he sounds good because he's got this guitar which is that expensive. That's just not true. My earlier guitars were very cheap, and it's the reason you sound good is what's happening behind you, what you do in the studio, and what's happening out front in a live context. You could really play something that is very cheap, but if you're comfortable with it, it'll sound great.
This is the sequence for back. Right, we'll carry on and carry on for as long as you like, for as long as you like, for as long as you like. Right, we'll carry on and carry on for as long as you like, for as long as you like, for as long as you like. Set up correctly. Complicated machine, but Unforgettable Fire I did in here earlier on. See if we can find that. There we go. Start to load. Different type of sequence from the last one we were just listening to, and as much as this is the whole song programmed in, whereas the last one was just 4 bars repeated and repeated and repeated. This is a complete song recorded into the machine.
This particular guitar I was given in America, and I'm still just trying it out. I haven't yet decided how much I'm going to use it. But this is an expensive guitar, so I'm not sure about that. I may just use it for recording, because I feel comfortable with it. But it's very much what you'd call a Prince guitar.
I got involved with U2, first of all, in 1982, which was a tour prior to the War album being released. It was a 1-month short European tour we did. We did about 19 or 20 concerts. Finishing in Ireland, in actual fact. When I first came to the band, in fact, we had 3 permanent people. Joe O'Hurley, who our soundman, our audience soundman, who'd been with the band from the more or less near the beginning, simply because he used to hire a PA to them. Stephen Iredale, who was there in, I think, 1981, and Tom Mullally, who also started at the same time as me. And the intention was to build a crew based upon the beliefs, what we felt the band were about and what we were about professionally. So therefore we never looked in a specific country for people, simply because they happened to be different, you know, or whether or not it was more important to have the traditional Irish person working for an Irish band. So we do have a good collection of crew people, but the majority of the permanent people are Irish. But they've been picked for their ability to do their work, but also have that little bit of humanness in them.
Is it member of the Cork Mafia here?
Oh, nice.
This is Sammy. How you doing? Original member of the Cork Mafia. So he decided he wanted to be a drummer.
Well, here we are. This is mission control for anybody who care to mention. Nice sound effects here. And this is Joe.